Oh my god, there's been so much love. GraceKellyMusic.com. If you go right now, you can order your autograph copy, your digital concert pass. I am shipping out these babies to 80 plus people who pre-ordered tonight and tomorrow, and then as more of you order, I will ship out to you. The schedule for this album is basically a little bit later. We're going to be rolling out streaming for all of you who listen on Spotify, etc., etc. But for now, if you want to see the full video, you can go to my online store to get your digital concert pass if you're a digital type of gal or guy. And if you're a physical type of gal or guy, you can get your autographed copy. And then, yeah, later I'll be keeping you all posted about streaming so you can add to those playlists, all of that awesomeness. You know, I'm only like 10 minutes late. To my YouTube friends, I'm only 20 minutes late. In Graceland, that's actually...
Alright, we are live on YouTube.
Yay! What's up, YouTube?
Except we're on a new stream, not on the one.
Oh, but do you think they got a ding?
I'll tell everybody to go to the new stream.
Oh no, I'm spilling coffee. Oh no. Wait, hold on, guys. Coffee's one of those things that you have to like... I need a paper towel. I didn't spill it on the carpet. Just on myself and the couch. So there's a few things that you should know about Grace. What are you drinking, John? I was drinking coffee and I spilled it on my celebratory outfit. You can't see my pants, so it doesn't even matter. There's a few things you should know about Grace. 20 minutes late is not that late. Okay, so I'm not always the best at being on time, but I show up at some point. Boom. And the other thing you should know is I often spill beverages on my new clothing or on like a white shirt, and it's one of those moments where, I don't know if this happens to you guys, but if you're wearing like a freshly clean white shirt and you're eating pasta and then the red sauce just gets all over, or like soy sauce or coffee, and you're trying really hard it up. You know what I'm talking about? Does that happen to anyone else but me? Okay, Instagram is freaking out on me. I don't think the Wi-Fi is very strong. YouTube friends, I'm glad you found me. We were having a little bit of technical difficulties on the live stream that I had earlier posted for the link, but I'm seeing a lot of comments, which means that you're here. So, what's up, Scott? What's up, Simon? Hello, hello. Hi, Harold. Gustavo. Where are you guys tuned in from? This is a really, really exciting night for me. As I was saying to my Instagram fans and my Facebook and my Twitter friends, I have a new album and I am autographing 80 plus copies to those of you who have pre-ordered. Some of you pre-ordered months ago, some of you pre-ordered yesterday. Actually, no, it's not a pre-order anymore. You can go to my website, GraceKellyMusic.com, and you can get your copy because now it is officially out. I got the shipment as of a couple days ago of giant boxes. Thank you guys for being so patient with me. With the shipment, I have been on tour. The last week I was in Connecticut, sold out show in Boston. Last night we had a sold out show in New York City. What? We were in Washington, D.C. It has been so lit. I've been so excited. I've been playing the new music, guys. I can't even tell you. The energy last night at the sold out show at Joe's Pub was like rocking. People were screaming, hooting, hollering. There was the most adorable little boy who came up to me. I think he's 3 years old. He's probably my youngest fan. Right before my encore, he came up on stage and he gave me roses and he had the cutest little saxophone toy, and then I had him join us for Billie Jean and Airplay, and that was awesome. Hello, Philippe. I got your email, and you're tuned in at 1 in the morning from France. I'm glad you found this stream. Thank you for joining us. South Carolina in the house, France in the house, Brazil in the house. The other day I played with an incredible band from Brazil, originally called Trio de Paz, Romero Lubambo on guitar. He was so amazing, and he said that he's going to hopefully take me to Brazil with him, which would be insanely cool. Wow, we have a lot of people who are late night owls. If you guys are tuning in from Germany and it's late, Los Angeles in the house, Connecticut in the house, San Diego, Georgia, yes, yes, yes. Okay guys, so I'm gonna get into it. I'm gonna play you some music from the new CD, which is called Go Time, live in LA. We recorded it last May, but it has just come out as of a week ago. If you go to my store, gracekellymusic.com, you will be able to get the digital concert pass if you're a digital guy or gal. Or if you want to get an autograph copy, because you're a physical guy or gal, I will ship it out to you. I am shipping out pre-orders to 80 plus people tonight, tomorrow. You've been so patient with me. Thank you guys so much for those of you who had emailed me asking when it was coming. It is coming. And I'll be telling new news and keeping you updated about when it will come out on streaming services like Spotify and all that. It will come out probably in the early summer, so you can add it to your playlist and all of that stuff. What's up, Benjamin? Okay, this is so cool. You have so many people tuned in. Happy Easter to those of you who celebrate. Happy Passover to those of you who celebrate. Thank you for the compliments on the green. So I'm going to play you a little bit of the music, and then I wanted to tell you some stories that nobody else knows about the album because I've never said them before. So there we go. One of the songs that we covered and that I've always wanted to cover is Chick Corea's Spain, and I added a bass line to it. I remember one day waking up being like, and then I started to think, all right, special guests for this new album, because we recorded it live in Los Angeles. I was like, who can join us? And I have this friend who is the most insane tap dancer. Like, the first time I saw her, my jaw was legitimately on the ground. She's so fierce, she's so passionate, she's so incredible at improvising. So when you hear the audio of the song, you'll actually hear taps, and then I'm going to start to roll out videos starting next week, a la carte of these songs. Although you can see the full thing if you go to my website. If you don't want to wait, if you're anything like me and you just want to get it right now, then you can see the full thing there. But Sarah killed it. Oh my gosh. So when you do listen to the audio, that's what you're going to be hearing. So here we go. I'm going to give you a little sneak peek. What up, AJ? Here we go. Spain. This is the bass line. Hi, Ken. Starting right now! I'm so excited. This is the very first pre-order I'm signing. of you are going to get a very special surprise in the mail because on March 21st, we did a live stream where I told you if you pre-ordered during that live stream, you would get an additional something, and you know that I made note, so you're going to get an additional something. Here we go. Hey! This is super, super exciting. I got a silver Sharpie. I love all of you guys so much. I can't tell you how much it means to have your support to make this album possible. Get a better Sharpie. What's up, Felix? Pre-order signing for you. La 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 la. Philippe, this is the one that you ordered. And I'm signing your copy, and I did get your email. Oh, that feels good. This feels good. Silver. Shout out to my man, Mehdi Hassim, who designed this cover. Mehdi, you killed it. I love it so much. This is also his photo. It's a photo of me, like, it looks like I'm levitating. We did a series of shots where he snapped, I jumped, coolness came out. Yes, yes, yes. Signing to those 80 plus people who pre-ordered this album from months ago. If you want to get your copy, it's on my store, on my website, gracekellymusic.com. You can also get your digital concert pass. And my friends, you have been so patient with me waiting for this album. It's been so exciting to tour it. So, that was a little bit of Spain. Like I said, I just tell you a little story of the arrangement of it, and if you guys have questions, hit me up in this moment as we're live. Now we have some saxophonists who are tuned in, which is super, super cool. Luke plays the piano. Love it. So, thank you. You like my rose. I felt very festive. You know, the other day I was like, oh, it feels like it's spring. It feels so good. Also, my parents are so sweet, and they gave me a little Easter present. Oh, you're so cute. I love stuffed animals. I'm basically 5 years old, and if you like stuffed animals too, give it a heart so I'm not feeling like the only one. All right, I'm seeing some hearts. This made me laugh so much because at this point I have a collection of llamas, dogs, sheep, pigs, like all spread out in the apartment, and they're all fuzzy, and I love to be silly with my stuffed animals. So thank you, Mom and Dad. Hi, Gerald. Good to see you last night for this really cute Easter present. What should I name him? It's a him, and I feel like he's French. I feel like he's from Paris. He's got that swag, so I named him Pierre. But if you have other suggestions, then go for it, because it's not completely confirmed what his name is. But for now, he's Pierre. Thank you, Mom and Dad. He's celebrating with me tonight as I sign my new albums. What kind of saxophone do I use? I am a Yamaha artist, so I'm using this is a custom Z alto. Love, love, love it. Phil Woods was the first one who hipped me to this beautiful horn. This is a Yanagisawa curved soprano. They're both bronze lacquered to kind of get that dark palette, which I love. You know, my first saxophone inspiration was Stan Getz, so I always hear the tenor sax in my head, even if I'm playing alto. I hear that tone. What's up, Benny? Hello, Tristan. Hi, Felix. What's up, Chrissy? Thank you for tuning in, my friends. It's a very, very special night as I sign my new album. All of the pre-order copies to all of you who've ordered online. They are getting shipped out tomorrow and the next day before I leave on tour again. It was super cool to get this giant shipment of all the new discs. And been playing the music, new music for all of you. Sold out show in New York last night, sold out show in Boston the other night. We've been hitting the East Coast, which has been so much fun, and then I'm headed to a couple more gigs coming up, including Eau Claire. I'll be in Wisconsin. Super stoked to be there at the Jazz Fest. Hello, the best clarinetist ever. So, Spain was inspired. The bass line was just inspired by thinking about my girl Sarah, who did an insane tap dance improvisation to it. I was just thinking about her vibe and her fierceness, and I was like, all right, I need some type of really rhythmic bass line as she does her improvisational thing. So I kind of came up with. And a lot of times when I come up with the arrangements, I don't really think about how many notes there are in it, and that's a phrase that keeps repeating, and I have to remember at some point to breathe. And it's kind of the opposite. Sometimes I write my arrangements, and then I have to learn how to play and sing them, which is a really funny thing. So I'm gonna play you some other music from the album as I sign some pre-ordered copies, because that's what the Bow made an appearance tonight, because it's a celebratory night. So this is some of you might have heard a little bit of this the other night. I covered a Van Morrison song that I love so much. It's amazing how he could take two words, crazy love, and make such a gorgeous chorus. And I gracified it. To my pre-order friends, shipping out tomorrow and the next day. You've been so patient with me, and thank you so much for all your enthusiasm about the new music, for telling friends about it. It means the world to me. And I hope you're singing along with me when I say, gives me love, 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 crazy love. You give me love, 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 crazy love. But I want to change it to, you give me love, 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 crazy love. You give me love, love, crazy love. All you people give me love, 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 crazy love. You give me love, love. Thank you, Mark. Crazy love. Thank you, Ricky. It's great to see your name. Hello, Junior JV. So I want to tell you guys that, speaking of my love for you, really my ginormous love for all of you, this album, Go Time Live in LA, and my past albums, Go Time Brooklyn 1 and 2, which many of you have, and you can also find on my store, and you can find that on Spotify and all that stuff, and was completely funded by you, fans. 350 plus people backed my project on Pledge Music, on crowdfunding, and it actually leaves me pretty darn speechless, to be perfectly honest. That I'm not gonna curse on this live stream, but that you care. That's a better way to say it. That you care. I know you're all so busy. I know that there's a million things that everyone's seeing on their newsfeed, and the fact that you take a moment to write encouraging messages and comments and emails and texts, and you order the new album, and in the case of the crowdfunding campaign, many of you are a part of it, telling your friends. It is an expensive endeavor to make a video/recording project in the way that we did it. It's actually a very expensive endeavor just to go into the recording studio. You have, costs of the studio, of the musicians, of pressing it, physical copies. It's amazing how all these things kind of add up. But we did it one step further. We brought in we had a 4 or 5 camera shoot, along with all of the pristine audio equipment, because I really wanted to make this concert as visceral to your emotions and feelings as possible, which means, yes, I wanted to make a CD. Yes, of course, I wanted to get you the new music in this form and on playlists, but I wanted you to be able to see the concert and feel like you were there. So that was my vision for Go Time Brooklyn 1 and 2. We rolled out the YouTube clips online for the whole world to watch, but thank you so much to my backers and my pledgers who made it possible to get it out to the rest of the world. And it's been so cool to just see so many people commenting, watching, who basically feel like they're there in that performance. Whether you saw that clip with my boy Leo P, whether you saw Feels Like Home with Elliott Skinner, whether you saw Unchain My Heart, Miss You. Well, the same thing is going to happen starting next week with rolling out the videos for this guy, and it would mean the world to me if you continue sharing with all of your friends. And thanks to my crowdfunding backers, you guys know who you are. Many of you are tuned in, for making it happen. Oh my gosh, you are the reason why this baby is out to the world. And I had an amazing team that I trusted and I love so dearly. An amazing band. Shout out to Ross Peterson, Julia Adamy, Julian Pollock, Sarah Reich, Giulio Carmassi, who joined us on this last one. And we had an amazing live audience as well. Shout out to all the people in LA who were there, who brought it, really brought it. And in both of these albums, every take, it's just about a live take for every song. We might have done an additional take, but no more than 2, simply because we had a time crunch. And also, I love the adrenaline of live piano. Someone's writing piano, so I said piano. Felix, I hear you, I see you. You're playing the piano, I love it. I love the adrenaline of live performance. So this is really why I wanted to roll out this new music for you in this context, I wanted to bring all of the excitement, and I hope you feel that. I hope you hear it. So the biggest thank you, really. And every single person who orders the album is also supporting the album. I am an independent artist, and know that all of those orders, and that's just going straight back into making great music and recordings. And to all my Patreon fam, thank you very much. It really means a lot that I get to do my art as a full-time thing and get to tour and get to be online with all of you. I love you guys so much. You give me love, 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 crazy love. You give me love, 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 love. Thank you, Flowbird. So I love reading these comments, guys. Little background story about Crazy Love. I just have always had this song on my brain, and thought that there could be something really cool that I could do with it, because the words are so beautiful but also so simple, and the chords are pretty repetitive. So I put that saxophone line on top of it, and then I really wanted to make a super intimate version with a down tempo, and that's what ended up coming out. So let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. I got more jams for you guys. This is a Beatles song. I grew up listening to the Beatles, loving the Beatles. And this arrangement, can you guys hear me as I speak? This arrangement, oh! I got word that Bruce, you just ordered your copy on my online store. So I'm gonna ship this out to you, Bruce. Thank you so much. And if you guys want your copy, you can go and order on my store right now. And I'm literally signing. I'm literally signing for all of you. So I'm gonna go back and if you ordered in this live stream, I'm gonna give you a shout out right here, right now, as I did with Bruce. Thank you. I hope you love it. So we came up with this arrangement while riding around Germany in the van. Hold on, I'm gonna just pause this for a moment because it's a really funny story. So I'm like sitting in the seat, and my drummer Ross is behind me, and he starts like tapping on the seat, and then I think I said something like, "Oh, let's go together," or something, and he was like, "What? Come together? What?" And then all of a sudden we're like, "Wait, take that beat and take the Beatles song, Come Together." And we're like, "Oh my God, that goes really well." And then the whole band in the van started to sing this bass line to what he was drumming. And it ended up being this really, we were able to put the bass line into 7/4 time signature. I don't know if that means anything to you. For you musicians, you'll know it's an odd time signature. For those of you who don't know what it means, you don't need to know. Anyways, it's kind of a nerdy thing. But we're like, wow, this works in 7/4. This is super cool. And then we started to play. We played that arrangement like that night. We made it up in the van. We were like, all right, here's the form. We rolled up to like the next gig, and we're like, let's try it. And then we started playing the song, which was really fun. Hi, Tim. It was so good to see you last night. And now here you are, tuned in. Okay, so this is Come Together. Someone just ordered another one. alcoholic on keys, except you can't see him, but he's there. So, so one of the, hi Smeen, I'm glad you're back. So, I wanted to also pick this song Come Together because at one point in the song, I get everyone singing it together, and it's almost like, it feels like a chant to me. And there was something about it in the live session in LA where everyone's voices came out into my ears, and everyone was singing with such beautiful intensity, and it filled the room in. And my heart was soaring. There was so much joy. I hope you can feel that when you hear the track. I hope you can feel that when you see the video. I can tell you, from my point of view, I had the best seat in the house. Oh my God. Actually, like, almost brings me to tears as I think about that moment, because there's no better feeling than having a room full of voices and playing on that energy, you know what I mean? It was so insanely moving. And the band was building it. Oh my God, guys. Oh, Malcolm is Christopher. Okay, gotcha. Tim, you felt it last night. We felt it in Camden, New Jersey. That's the feeling, man. Can't get enough of that. New York brought it last night. They brought it. Y'all were amazing. See my knee. I'm sorry, yes. Thank you for telling me. See my knee. Now I know. Hello, Bernard. I miss Leo too. I love how people on the stream are like, I miss Leo P. I miss Leo P too. So here's the thing, guys. Leo does not live at my apartment. But when he's in town, we have so much fun. I think he's on tour right now with Moonhoot. Believe me, if we could just be like roommates and jam all the time, it would probably be like the most fun ever. And our neighbors probably would wonder why there's a constant saxophone duet going on at 2 a.m. or whatever. But we had a great time together a few weeks ago. Also with Spencer Ludwig, who's a great trumpeter and singer. If you haven't seen the live stream that we did, go back on my YouTube channel and watch it. We had a really fun kind of interview / playing session, and we're giving away a few goodies. We have signed chips. It's a really hilarious story of how that came to be, so you can watch the live stream. I'm not going to go into it now, but the short of it being, we didn't have anything to sign, so then we found bags of chips, and we're just like, maybe people will think this is cool, and then we decided to roll with that. And then Leo and I did a live stream the next day. We did our very first statue edition live stream. I know some of you were there. It was so fun. And we have 2 really cool fanny packs that we're giving away. If you've seen any of my past Instagram posts, there's probably like a week left to enter that. So 2 lucky people are going to get the fanny pack along with the special surprise inside shipped to them. Free shipping and all that. So we're hosting the giveaway on this website called gleam.com. So if you go to, if you go to the link bit.ly/2saxy fanny pack, you can find the swag there and you can enter in. Yeah, Malcolm, that's a great idea. We do need to record something together. That'd be super cool. Gloucester is in the house. So here we go. I'm gonna sign more because at this rate, I'm gonna be signing like a turtle. But you know, I thought it'd be fun to do this together because what's better than singing and playing and signing while friends are joined from all around the world? I don't know. Maybe add a coffee in there, and I have that too. So there we go. It's magical. It's magical. You guys have any questions about this new album? I love that some of you are like, oh my gosh, I want my copy, and are ordering right now. Also, if you're a digital guy or gal, if you go to my website, gracekellymusic.com, you can get a digital concert pass, and then you could just pass on the physical copy. And that means if you get a digital concert pass, that means you'll be able to see the entire concert with the talking and everything. Before anyone else gets to see it, because the videos don't start rolling out until next week, and they're going to be rolling out one at a time. And if you're anything like me, you'd be like, oh no, but I want to see the whole thing. I want to see the whole thing. Don't stop. So I know that's exactly how you'd react. So if you want to see the whole thing, you can get that digital concert pass, and you can be in the magic. Otherwise, you can also wait for the videos to come out. And thanks to the amazing backers who made this album, crowdfunded this album, we're able to get that video out to all of y'all who wants to see it, which is super cool. You know, there's also been some other exciting news this past week. Do you guys know the artist Hoosier? He's a really fantastic singer-songwriter. He's from Ireland, and he had that big hit a few years ago. Take me to church, Saturday night, anyways, your girl makes an appearance in his latest music video. So if you type in Hoosier, Almost Sweet Music, that's his latest video, you will see someone that you know. And it was so cool to do that shoot. Actually, the other night in Times Square, the video was on repeat, and that was insane. Our faces were like ginormous. And then the other really exciting thing that happened just a few days ago is I was featured in Paste magazine, one of the articles, and I posted that on my Facebook, and I'm gonna put it in my weekly newsletter, which oops, I forgot to send out last Tuesday. I was so busy on the road, but I'm gonna send it out on Tuesday with the link so that you guys can check it out. So cats, I'm gonna call you cats. There's also dogs in the house. This is Pierre. He was a gift from my mom and dad, my Easter present today. He's super cute, and he's got pink ears. Hi Steve, thank you so much. So what was I gonna say? I literally forget what I was saying. I don't know. It'll come back to me. Meanwhile, Philippe is asking if I would play a few notes from the song You Be You. Of course! I wrote that melody when I was on a train heading to Moscow, Russia. It was stuck in my head. Tim is asking what I think about the art of tap dancing. So this girl, wait till you guys hear and see Sarah Reich. She blows my mind. Like, her improvisation and her tap skills are just insane. She brings so much fire and energy, and she didn't even rehearse with my band. We literally just press record, and then she blew minds, as I know she would and always does. She's a lovely lady too, based in LA, doing her thing. And actually, some of you probably don't know that I used to tap dance when I was younger. I started ballet from the age of 3 years old, and I loved it so much. And then all through, let's see, from 3 to maybe 7, I I was doing ballet, and then I came to those crossroads of deciding if I wanted to go on point. For those of you who do ballet, you know what that means. And then I actually decided to switch to tap. So I started doing tap dancing lessons, and in my very first concert when I was 12 years old, I kid you not, I played saxophone and I tap danced at the same time on one song. I played Charlie Parker's, you guys might know this one. There, somewhere my parents have footage of this because they filmed everything. So if that song is familiar to you, that's the first one that I tap danced and played saxophone to. I didn't really keep up with my tap dancing after that when music kind of took a front seat. Although I feel like if I dusted it off, it might take me a second, but it's somewhere in my ankles and my toes. But I do love dancing. Now I do more like street dance. So yeah, that was when I see great tap dancers, someone like Sarah, who's just, you know, I'm super drawn to that. And there's a really amazing community of upcoming tap dancers and upcoming jazz artists who are doing a lot of playing and performing together. And since we both are very in tune with the nature of improvisation, it becomes just this really awesome exchange of music and dance. I just love that. Okay, so that's let's see. I love this one. I'm gonna play you an original song that was, let's see, the original inspiration for it was actually about female superheroes. I was on the plane one day watching a documentary about the rise of female superheroes. And then I started having this vision of like, okay, so what do these women look like as they're soaring through the sky with their instruments, right? Their saxophones, their trumpets, their upright basses. And then I said, well, they need a theme song. They definitely need a theme song. So I ended up writing this song and later retitled it to Unbroken Wings, because I feel like when you fly through the sky and you're picturing your dreams and your you know, you've got that feeling of the wind in your face and your hair blowing back. You're chasing that feeling, and so I ended up titling it Unbroken Wings, and it's about discovering that new, that open door. It's about finding the courage to go forth, whatever that means to you. Go forth. Sometimes songs end up sounding a little bit philosophical, but it's more like I write a lot of this music just with the feeling in mind. So here's Unbroken Wings. And we also have a remix version on this album. But this is the version with band. Julian put on this super cool synth line on it during rehearsal, and we were like, boom, that's it. Keeping that. That's dope. Flowbird, you're a tap dancer. That's amazing. Unbroken Wings, and the remix is really hip too, and I'll be coming out with a music video for the remix soon. What's up, Tuscan, Arizona in the house? I love the groove to this song. The band nailed it. Alright, just joining us, I sound like a TV commercial. Like, welcome back! So there was like 80 plus people who pre-ordered this. Some of you pre-ordered as soon as I told you word months ago. And I finally got the shipment, the giant shipment of all these albums. And I'm signing them to you guys. I'm mailing them out this week. You've been so wonderfully patient. And for those of you who want your copy and want your digital concert pass, you can go to my website, gracekellymusic.com, and get your copy, and I will shout out your name right here, right now, and sign it to you. It's almost like being in person. Almost. If I'm not coming to your city and can't sign it for you in person, then maybe this is the second best. Woo! No writer's cramp yet, Steve. I'll let you know, though. I'm signing these with love. Like, literally every signature, every album, I'm like, someone's getting this album! Yes! Someone is gonna fill the sounds in their home stereo system with this music. Someone is hopefully gonna feel lifted up when they hear this beat. Here's the other thing. I'm gonna throw this in because I love challenges. And I think it's super exciting when people like order in the moment in a live stream. And by the way, the 22 of you who joined me on a live stream on March 21st, you're getting a special something in the mail as promised. But for right now, I have an idea. So if one of you, or two of you, or 10 of you orders, I'll play a solo with the sax on one of the tracks and the Sharpie in hand, and sign it. I've never played a solo with a Sharpie in hand, so I'm just curious if I can make something musical happen. And I think it'd be funny. So if you want to see funny, let's go. Guys, I'm playing a little bit of Unbroken Wings for you as I'm signing these albums. I'm so excited for you to hear this music, to ship these out to you, for you to start seeing the videos, which start dropping next week. And if you want to see the full video already, you can, because there's a digital concert pass available. Woo! And if you have any questions while we're hanging out, hit me. I love that we have friends from all around the globe. Tune in. Lit Train, I'm so excited with this album. It's going to be so soothing to me. Music to my ears, my friend. Music to my ears. Yeah! I know this is not the fastest way to sign CDs, but it's the funnest way. Yee! Yee! I tried to have that come out as a musical note, and between all the coordination, it came out as yee! Yes, alright, we got some cats saying that they're gonna go check it out online, so y'all might be able to see me play a solo with a Sharpie in hand. Just saying. It's gonna be kind of funny. Yeah. And I hope you guys know that with every single CD that I'm autographing, all my love is going into it, because it is continually blowing my mind that you want to listen to my music and watch it and order shirts and hats and mugs. Like, honestly, when I first started the merch and the apparel, I really didn't know if anyone was gonna order it. But I was kind of like, this would be cool to just make, and if no one orders it, then I'll have a lot of them. But sure enough, I'm just about sold out of literally t-shirts, hats. I reordered a bunch of t-shirts today, and then I'm going to be working on a brand new spring line that will have more pastel colors, because I think, you know, it is that time, and I love the colors. So, again, mind blown. Thank you so much. I would give each and every one of you a ginormous hug if we're in person. So know that I'm sending it right here, right now. Actually, it's been so fun over the last East Coast run. Just over last week, I was in Connecticut and Boston and Washington, D.C. and New York last night to just give people giant hugs. This felt so good, man. Sometimes people come up to me after shows and they're just like, that rocked, that was awesome, can I get a hug? And I'm like, yes. And we do it. Last night, there were two sisters that came to see my show. And their dad Instagrammed me. He sent me a DM with the cutest picture in the world of one of the girls holding a sign that said, it's my sister's birthday tomorrow, and in celebration we're coming to see your show. And then the dad told me that one of them plays saxophone. She's 11 years old. She's learning fish and chips. The other one's learning Lemons Make Lemonade, my song, and she plays piano and now melodica because she heard John Batiste do it. And on my album, and they were there last night, and oh my god, guys, like, oh, she is the birthday girl. I'm not gonna say her name online because of privacy, but she came in her GK hoodie, Grace Kelly hoodie, and did a little shout out to her on stage, and she didn't know it was coming. I told her dad, but she didn't know, and she was just so cute. I could see her and gave her a giant hug after, and it was beautiful, and she's doing her thing on the sax, and I just love that so much. You know, hearing from you guys and getting to then meet you at live shows is like the greatest feeling in the world. Yeah, somebody's asking who when I'm coming to Kansas City, gotta tell my agent to get me to Kansas City. But actually, it's a really good question of where would you guys like to see me tour this upcoming summer? Because we are putting together tour dates. We have a bunch that are already on the books that you can find on my website. But we're always want to know where we should go. If you got a favorite club, a favorite festival, shout it out right now in the comments so that we can make it happen. Because a lot of times I hear about new clubs and festivals and your favorite places through me. Yeah. Ooh. Denver, yes. The UK, actually a few of you have been saying come to the UK. I've only been once. I've only been to London once. We played at Ronnie Scott's. It was awesome. It's due time to get back. Yeah. Remember, if someone orders right now through the site, I'm gonna play you solo on the saxophone with a Sharpie in my hand. Just for kicks and giggles, just to see what would happen. Maybe I'll scribble all around the wall. That's awesome, Steve. I love you. I'm a big fan. Are you tuned in to 2 channels right now? Oh, we're getting saxy. Alright, I got one more song for you guys. And again, if somebody does order the new CD, while we're here on this live stream, I'm going to play a solo with my Sharpie in my right hand, just to see what it sounds like. But for now, I'm going to leave you with one more song for this live stream. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in on this very joyous, wonderful occasion as I'm signing out 80 plus pre-orders and new orders that just came in to a bunch of you who are getting the new music and have already gotten your digital concert pass to get to watch the full album. Super, super excited. So one of the other songs that we covered is a great Louis Jordan song that I've always thought could make a very cool arrangement, that I could make a cool arrangement of, because I always like to gracify things. Thank you, JoJo. So, I decided to roll with the song, Is You Is or Is You Ain't My Baby. You know what I mean? So let me sing a little bit of it and play it for you. We also had Sarah tap dance on this, and you'll see it when it's out on the video, or you can see it if you have the full video already. It's super cool. She does some epic trading with Ross on drums. Here we go. I got a man who's always late every time we have a date, but I love him. Every time I was in the wrong key, but I love him. Yes, I love him. I'm gonna walk up to his gate and see if I can get it straight, 'cause I want him. What's up, Ross? Ooh, yes, I want him. I'm saying, is you is or is ya ain't my baby. Remember, Sherry, where you're acting lately makes me down. Is you is or is you my baby. It seems a flame in your heart has gone. I think somebody might be ordering the new CD right now. I see the lights blinking, which, you know what that means? That means a Sharpie solo might be coming up. Come on, come on! Woo! Yeah. I got a man who's always late every time we have a date, but I love him. Ooh, yes, I love him. My Livestream friends. I'm gonna walk up to his gate and see if I can get it straight. Ah, someone just ordered! Steve, you the best. Here we go. It's gonna come up. This is for my good friend Steve. Gonna do a little solo for him with the Sharpie. Oh, thank you, Steve. This is about to be quite entertaining. Ooh, I said, is you is or is ya ain't my baby. You know the way you're acting lately makes me down. You have always been my baby, baby. Seems a flame in your heart has gone out. Don't try this at home, friends. Now, fella is a creature who has always been strange. Just when you think you're his, he's gonna make a change. Ooh, he's gonna make a change. I'm singing, is you is or is ya ain't my baby. You know the way you're acting lately makes me doubt. You have always been my baby, baby. Seems the flame in your heart has gone out. Here's the solo. Some notes aren't coming out. It is a silver Sharpie. The one that I'm using to sign your album. Actually, your few albums, Steve. Good night, Philippe. Somebody might be checking out again, so if someone checks out right now, the cap is going to come off of the Sharpie. I'm going to get it ready. Here we go. That means I could dangerously mark up my saxophone. I don't know. Woo! I'm just getting silly with it, but no, I'm super excited I'm so excited to sign these guys to you. Shout out for you. Be my baby. Be my baby. Sing it with me, y'all. Be my. It doesn't look silly if you're in your room singing along with me. Be my baby. I'm serious. Sing it. Be my baby. Be my baby. Be my baby. Be my. I hope you guys are singing. I think somebody else might be checking out for an album right now, in which case I'm gonna hang on for just a moment so I can say thank you to them live. Steve, thank you again for the Sharpie solo. You're the best, and it's always so fun to hang out in Cali. See you soon in Pasadena. Altadena. Really excited. Guys, I hope that this live stream has been as fun for you as it has been for me, because it's not, I never really get to talk about the backstory of like these arrangements and these songs in depth. Certainly not at live concerts. Oh yes, Bosch, that's right. The new season, 5th season just came out. It's binge time. Maybe a lot of people are watching Game of Thrones tonight too. That is tonight, isn't it? So it's really cool to just kind of go down the album list with you and there's a new order! Yay! Ross, thank you. I'm gonna sign this for you, Ross. So you guys all know, Ross and I had an incredible moment in Go Time 1 and 2. He was in the studio and we full on had a dance party, and Ross, your dance moves they're amazing. And I can't wait to do it again in person. This is to you, Ross. Thank you, I hope you love it. And, I gotta say, as I promised, here's a little sax solo with the cap off. Oh, see, that's what happens, because the Sharpie, like, presses up against that, and then it makes a sound like, but, let's see, Sharpie cap off. There you go. Tonight, no next drop, and Sharpie ready to sign this pre-orders. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in, for celebrating with me, for being the greatest fans on this planet, for making me feel like the luckiest girl to get to make music for you, to get to have you tuned in and hang out with me. It is super. Oh wait, there's more people that want this album. There's like a bunch of you that are, so really cool thing about when you're on my online store, it's really fun for me to know that we're hanging out online together, and I can say your name right here and sign it for you right here, and it's basically like we're here in person. Well, it's second best, right? Because I would love to just give you all giant squeezes and jump up and down together as we celebrate new music. Thank you, Accent. Thank you for the very kind words. And you know, I want to thank you guys as well for being so patient with me with orders, because I do ship them all out myself out of my apartment, and sometimes it takes me a little bit longer to do them because I'm in and out from touring. But so many of you you're so patient, you're so wonderful, and what I can say is that I pack each package with love, and I kiss it, and I put a sticker on it for you, and I'm thinking of you. Dean, thank you for your order. Thank you so much. Signing this to Dean right now. I hope you love it. This is so cool. It's so real time. The internet is amazing. Thank you guys. Pierre also thanks you for joining in. Thanks, Mom and Dad, for such a cute Easter gift. If you didn't catch that part of the live stream, I was saying that I love stuffed animals. I really do. I think I'm like a 10-year-old. I don't know. Actually, maybe even younger. I'm like a 6-year-old. Because 10-year-olds don't necessarily have the collection of stuffed animals that I do. I I just feel like it's important to keep that the playfulness, and a lot of times my stuffed animals have their own, they have their own voices. I'm not gonna go there right now. That's for another live stream at another time. Maybe another live stream when there's wine instead of coffee. But you know, I was talking to my friend Gary the other day, and we were talking about this phrase, original innocence, and how there's a lot of playfulness to that phrase, and I like to bring that into the music. I like to bring that into the live shows. I feel like if you can't have a good time and you can't be silly and you can't be goofy, then, you know, it's too serious. It's all good to make fun of yourself. I'll be the first to poke fun at myself. And I think there's a lot of this on this album. There is a lot of, first of all, the heat of the moment improvisation. Intensity, yes, but there's also so much lightheartedness and playful, gracified renditions, if you know what I mean. And I'm just delighted that so many of you are going to hear it. And when I say that I'm signing it and I'm kissing it, I mean it. I really mean it. If you order your copy now, I will kiss it. So I'm thinking of all of you. I'm sending so much love. I want to thank you for taking the time to join me on a Sunday night. And see you guys soon, more soon. Meanwhile, for those of you who ordered right now or pre-ordered, it's coming to you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And for all of you who are watching this after the fact, I will put the link in the description box below so that you can get your copy, you can get your digital concert pass, and again, I will sign it, I will kiss it, I will send it, I will send all my love with it and gratitude, and thank you all. I'm so glad we could hang out and talk about the new music. Have a great rest of your night, and see you guys soon. Bye!